Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ted, and I'm finally back from my Salkahatchie trip. If you missed my video earlier, I made a video saying that I was going off on vacation for the last week, and that's where I've been. That's where the videos have not been coming out. I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad I'm finally back. And I haven't been doing commentaries in about a week, so if I say and quite a bit, that'll be why. But I will get better as I get back into the commentary scene. And I'm so glad to be back. I truly do miss YouTube. It's great, going on these mission trips, and I will tell you all about that in just a few seconds here, about the great times that I had and how enjoyable it was. But it's great to be back home and have my own shower, have my own toilet, and have my computer and like my power station with the Xbox and everything. It's so great to finally be back. And I really do love doing these commentaries. In fact, I was telling a couple of my friends at Salkahatchie just a couple days ago, I really do miss doing commentaries. I love sitting in front of my computer and just talking with you guys. I feel like that's so cool, and it's so awesome that I have the opportunity to actually have somewhat of an audience to talk to. And I hope that you guys enjoy my content and stay enjoying my content. That's what I really love about YouTube. I feel like everyone can be someone on YouTube, and I think that's so neat. But let's get into it, guys. Let's get into talking about Salkahatchie. If you missed my video earlier, I'll go into a quick explanation of it. Basically, the reason I was gone for a week was I was at a mission trip called Salkahatchie up in Lawrence, South Carolina. And up there, I basically restored a lady's house, me and a group of about 15 teenagers and a couple of site leaders. And there was 5 different sites. Each site was a different house with a different family and a different story and different problems. And it was so neat to be able to go inside these houses and completely restore them, but at the same time really connect with God and connect with these people that you're at the site with, as your site leaders, the families that are there, the friends that show up just to support you, and just the pastors and people at the church that you meet. It's so neat. You build so many cool relationships and meet so many awesome people. It's an absolute blast, and I truly recommend it to anyone that hasn't done this kind of a thing. If you're not into church, you can still help out in your community, and that's essentially what this was, with a little bit of church fling added onto it. It's essentially Habitat for Humanity, only the Methodist style of it, and I think that was a cool little thing. But either way, any sort of mission work or helping out just your community is definitely important, and that's what I love so much about this week. But let's get into it. Basically, at the beginning of the week, you start off, you meet some new people. It's about 70 kids that started out at Salkahatchie, and they were all my age. They're all between the ages of I'd say 15 and 20 was probably the oldest, or 19 probably, between 15 and 19. So they're all right around my age group, me being 18. And there was 75 kids there this year, as well as about 16 site leaders or adults, and then various other people, helping out with the food and with the sites, things like that. We had an electrician there, plumbers, things, all different types of people, and it was really neat meeting all these people, because at the end of the week, you're all their best friends, and I think that was so neat. And as far as the site that I did, I chose a lady that had she had 2 daughters, and they were all at the house with her. And I really liked this site because the lady was very nice. It was the most energetic lady. And at the beginning of the week, we go over the 5 sites that are there for options, and you choose which one you want to do, which house you want to renovate and restore. And I go for the house with the most shade because it's very hot outside. But I also chose this lady because she was the lady at the house was so nice. She was at the second that she saw us, she was already giving out hugs, and she was the nicest lady. She was so caring. I could tell it instantly, and I wanted to be at her site. And she was unchanged throughout the entire week. She was so nice. Whenever we were up on the roof, helping out, re-shingling her roof, we completely took out the old roof and placed a new one. And it was so cool because she was always out there, hey, y'all need any help? Y'all want some water? She was so nice, and we made some great relationships with her, with her daughters, with everyone at the site, and it was a lot of fun. As far as the work that we did, she had a lot of roofing problems. Her roof was completely leaking, and her plumbing was absolutely horrible. We had a guy named Glenn. Glenn was a 90-year-old man, and he was here at Salkahatchie all week long, working in 90-degree temperatures in a house without air conditioning, fixing the plumbing, getting underneath the house to fix the plumbing. It was ridiculous. He had been doing Salkahatchie for several years. He was a great man, and it was so cool. He was my idol for what I want to be when I get that old. And he was not slow at all. He was, a harder worker than some of the people at our site was, even the teenagers, and I think that was so neat. It was awesome, the people that you meet too. We had another site leader named Matt, and Matt was a youth director right now. But as of right now, he's actually transitioning from being a youth director into being a full-time pastor. And he just got his pastorship, and he's going to start running 2 churches in just a couple of weeks here. He's going to make his first appearance at 2 churches, 2 very small churches. But he's an awesome guy. He was so relatable, and I think that's really cool. I know a lot of kids these days, Don't go to church because the people there are so old or just not fun. Matt was super chill. He was the coolest guy. He was just like a friend of mine, would be. He was just really cool, really relatable. Everything he talked about was, what teenagers would regularly talk about. It was a lot of fun, and he was a pastor, so it was very like a religious sling on top of it. And it was very cool. He was a very nice guy, a very cool guy, and to have him as a pastor would be like a dream. I've got a pretty cool pastor, so I'm already glad with that. I want him to go out and help a different church, and I'm sure that he will, and that'll be really, really cool. And the other lady at her site was named Mary, and Mary's been doing Salkahatchie for 16 years. That means that she's giving up 16 weeks of her life to help others. And each year that I come back, I keep thinking, it just won't be the same. It'll get a little bit boringer. I look up to Mary because she's done it for 16 years now, and she's never been turned away. She always enjoys it every single year. She keeps coming back, and she keeps having fun with it. And I'm hoping it's going to be the same for me. I hope that I could just keep coming back every single year and do the Salkahatchie mission trip. It's something that at the time when you're doing it, it seems like a lot of work, but when you look back at it, it was all for God, and it was all for a great purpose, and it was all an absolute blast. There was a couple times where I was just really, really tired, didn't really feel like working. But at the end of the day, when you're done with it, you're like, man, I really did some work. I really helped this person out, and I feel great about it. And at the same time, you're always making friends. At my site in particular, I was with, I think it was 12 people. And I only knew 3 of them coming into it. I knew Mary, because she had been my site leader the previous year, and I knew my friend Hayden. And he had been there the previous year as well. And we were all good friends, but then it came to the other 10 people or so that I completely didn't know. And the thing I love about Christian camps, and especially Methodist camps, is that they're all really, really nice people. And I know that everyone, even non-Christians, are very nice people. That's very true. But it seems to me that the people at Christian camps are going to be the people that are very, very nice, very, very Christian-oriented. And just being Christians in general, I feel like you're generally a much nicer person. And I'm not trying to bash everyone else, because I know there's a million nice people. I've got a bunch of friends that aren't Christians at all, that are just the nicest people I'll ever meet in my life. And but it just seems that at Christian camps especially, it's a very condensed form of that, and that's what I absolutely love. And it was just the same with these people. They were all very nice people. There was so much fun too. You're out there painting a porch, or on top of a roof, and doing things in hot temperatures that would normally just aggravate you. But you're with friends. You're with people there that are here for the same goal as you, to help others out. And even though it's 200 frickin' degrees on top of that roof, and you're laying down shingles, and you've got the tar in your hand, and it's no fun. It shouldn't be any fun, yet it still is, because you've got these great people here that are a lot of fun to talk to. And especially Matt, he was the guy that's going to be a pastor soon. He was so nice to talk to. Everything that he said was just so important, and even though he wasn't trying to preach the whole time, I feel like he really was, because a lot of stuff that he says really got to me. And he said he wanted me to be a pastor. I actually showed him some of these commentaries. I showed him the one in particular where I said I was going out to Salkahatchie, and the one that I posted right before I left. And he really said that he loved it. He said I showed a lot of pastoral qualities, even though I know in my heart I couldn't ever be a pastor. I'm not the type of a person. But I really do enjoy the whole Christian scene. I think it's really, really neat. And for everyone out there that's not a Christian, and I'm not trying to give the hard sell, but if you are you're looking for a church or whatever, do try it out. If anything, I think it's fun personally. I enjoy going to church. I enjoy the friends that I have at church. I enjoy what I do at church, and especially with these mission trips. It's a lot of fun, and it makes you feel like you're doing something good, especially for the community. I think that getting out in the community, there's a lot of different communities. Obviously, the YouTube has a community, and I feel like I'm out there making an impression too with my YouTube videos, and I really enjoy that. But then there's the real life community, the Lawrence community, a very, very small country town with a lot of very poor people, and it's awesome that I can go out there and make an impression on these people's lives. And I'll leave you guys with this. At the last day when we were going over to the houses, you always go over to see all 5 of the sites and see what your friends have been doing on their sites, as well as what you've been doing on your site at the final product. And all the families, they were just so fortunate. They felt so fortunate. They said they were so fortunate to have our help, and they were just sitting there crying that we were finally leaving. And everyone cried when you had to say goodbye, because you've built such good relationships with these people that you've been working on their sites with. And the fact that you have to say goodbye now, and you might never see these people again, is really heartbreaking. And even though I don't have a lot of faith that these houses will stay in great condition, I feel like we've made an improvement in these people's lives just by what we've taught them as far as religious goes, and as far as just ways of living. I think that we teach people a lot of stuff outside of just fixing their house. I think we have a lot better of an impact on their lives, and I think that's so cool that you can impact someone's life like that. And they impact our lives equally as much. I don't want it to be a one-sided situation. Miss Butler was the woman that we fixed her house up. She was awesome, and she was just the coolest lady I've ever seen in my life. She was so sweet, so nice, and she definitely deserved what we were giving her. You know, a brand new house. She needed it, and she truly deserved it. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to go out inside my community and help her out. And I'm so glad that Salkahatchie is around, so I can feel so great about what I do for my community and for my church. It makes me feel amazing. I love the experience. Everyone loves the experience, and it's very mutual beneficial because everyone has a great time, everyone enjoys it, and everyone gets helped out in some way or another, either religiously, physically, or with their house. It's so much fun, and I absolutely love it. If you haven't tried it out, I'll leave a link down below. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's also a YouTube video about it. And get out in your community. Go help some people. If it's not mission work, you know, go do Habitat for Humanity. They're an awesome cause as well. They build houses, same thing as we do. I think they build houses. We just fix and restore houses. But either way, it's an awesome community, and it's awesome to have that sort of support for your type of community. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling at this point in time. This is going to be a new series I do called 10 Minutes with Ted. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the future. I'm normally just going to talk about what I've done for the past week, any experiences that I've had, things like that. But I want your guys' feedback on the content that I put up. Once again, I thank each and every one of you guys out there for watching my content and for enjoying my videos. It's so cool that I can get out there and just talk to you guys. It's really a huge stress relief for me because I always get so bored sometimes in my house, and when I'm just working with Jacob, I'll just be like, I want to go do a commentary. I'll go in my room and just talk in the mic for about 30 minutes and just do like 5 or 6 commentaries. It's so stress relieving and so much fun for me. I really do enjoy it and really do appreciate it. So thank you guys, each and every one of you. As far as the series goes, 10 Minutes with Ted, I'm going to do it every Saturday or Sunday. It's just going to be a weekend thing, kind of like the Chill Sunday commentaries with Only Use Me Blade, only for me. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me some topics down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.